Congratulations, Michael. So you're in the same league as Serge Dumont and Mao Zedong, but there are a lot of people in the industry with more than 20 years of contribution to the industry. Why do you think you deserve this award, and what strings did you have to pull to get it?
Off the record, I think I look better. Yes, you're right. I mean, I was as surprised as a lot of people actually. I mean, and I'm very honored to be able to get this award. I think, as you said, you know, I've done a lot of things which a lot of other, you know, industry people have done. But I think I do make a little bit of difference, particularly in the last 18 months in China, because a lot of our work has been quite influential, not only in China, but also to the rest of the world. And a lot of things that we are doing now within Saatchi has kind of like helping the industry in China to move forward a little bit. I mean, using our creativity. Say, for example, a lot of companies have done things to relaunch themselves, you know, to inspire internal staff. But we recently did a campaign with a lot of monsters, you know, and that created a lot of impact, not only in our industry, but also in the industries beyond advertising. So that generated a lot of interest, you know, and that is actually one of the things that our industry needs to do, because as I said before, you know, we need to actually put that, you know, really good halo back to advertising. We want to make advertising glamorous again. We want to attract more people from other industries. And I think what I've been doing here is a little bit crazier, is a little bit more innovative, is a little bit less traditional, less conventional. And then I think that is making a difference. And I think that's why, you know, the committee has seen that. So that's why, you know, maybe, you know, they're kind enough to give it to a person like me.
Speed of changes in technology, fickle consumption habits and demanding clients. How do you think you are keeping pace with industry changes?
I think as an industry, definitely not fast enough. Because if you look at the clients, if you look at all the e-commerce portals, you know, if you look at Google, you look at, you know, Jingdong Shangcheng, you look at Taobao, Alibaba, you know, they're using technology, you know, to be able to transform their own business, to transform the industry. If you look at advertising agencies, we're still kind of like going around in circles, you know. Definitely not fast enough, okay? Saatchi, to be frank, we're a latecomer. I mean, we're kind of like one of the last agencies to get into this, you know, digital battle. You know, a lot of other agencies established a digital division, right? But I think one good thing about us is because we're late, we got to be much faster than anybody else in our industry to be able to make it, okay? And because there are less mistakes made, and there are less baggages for us, and I think that keeps us, you know, more on the go. You know, we can act faster, we can react faster, we can make more mistakes than other big agencies, you know, and we can actually react to those mistakes. And that's one of the key competencies that, you know, for Saatchi. And that's the way we are running it.
Do you then agree that the value of traditional creative services is eroding, and that, you know, the status of the madman is no longer as it was in the past? What is the problem with the state of the industry now in China?
I do agree with it, you know, definitely. And honestly, we are the victim, but also we are part of the problem. You know, as an industry, we haven't really been able to push forward creativity, you know, particularly in China. You know, I was actually in the interview and they were asking, China is already the second biggest advertising market in the world. But if you look at the quality of the ads in China are still way behind, you know. And this is why, you know, people from university, fresh graduates. They look at the advertising that they're seeing every day. So if they don't feel good about those ads, why would they give respect to advertising agencies? Why would they join an advertising agency? And at the same time, why would clients want to pay premium, to an advertising agency? And that's why, we need to really put our act together. We need to actually go back to our core competence as an industry, which is creativity or idea in a way. We need to actually produce brilliant ideas to move the society forward, to move our clients' business forward, and at the same time to move our industry forward, or at least back to where we used to be, and that's why that's why we need fundamental changes, At the same time, we need to understand more about new technology, because in the past it's always television commercial, it's always newspaper, advertising. So those media actually rely less on technology. And nowadays, all this new media, actually you need to be as creative as being knowledgeable on technology development. Because a lot of new ideas actually came from new technology. So that's why, this is why we need to also, upgrade ourselves.
So you're turning into a kind of CEO celebrity in the industry. You've got your wife, you've got your parents, you're putting them in the limelight. How do you think that fosters trust between your clients and your staff?
Well, I think definitely. This is one of the beliefs at Saatchi. We talked about, a lot of other agencies, a lot of other very successful people talked about work-life balance, right? And then, I quote Kevin Roberts because he told me he doesn't believe in work-life balance, and I agree with him, because we believe in work-life integration. Yes. We like to bring our family into where we work. We like to bring work home and discuss with the family. They share with, we share with them what we do at work. We let our colleagues, we let their family coming into the agency, just one big family. And I think that will really help, we understanding each other, to create that family feeling, to create that belongingness, okay? And I don't think that has anything to do with clients' trust. Because I don't think, clients will mistrust us because we have a family or we bring our family in, okay? There may be a little bit of side effects with, Michael is doing a lot of the fame, you know what I mean? Like being a celebrity but not that solid. But I think the clients who work with me before, the clients who know me, and the people who work with me before, they know I'm a very solid person. They know that I'm a very, very solid advertising person, and I don't really worry about that. But I think being kind of like a celebrity, adding that glamorous look into it, I think that helps someone, or that helps the industry, because as I said before, we want to bring some glamour back to the industry. We want the young people to look up to someone, to at least, there's a star in the, there's something really good to look up to. We want that. And that's a little bit deliberate, honestly, using some of my quality.